When I was a child, the original Smash Bros. Game came out, and in the intro you can see that all of the characters are supposed to be toys that are brought to life. So as a kid, I had a lot of toys. I mean, as a full-grown adult, I also have a lot of toys, but that's not the point. As a kid, I would take my toys and make them fight each other, and I would be like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if SpongeBob could fight Mario, or if Danny Phantom could fight Master Chief, or stuff like that, and I would act like I'm playing Smash Bros. In real life. Then something crazy happened. They announced a Nickelodeon fighting game, and it's like I'm a child again. I have to give it a try. Don't worry, I'm not changing my intro song. I just wanted to show you guys Carter Ace's new song, Just Like Money, on his EP that he just released. You should check it out. He has been such a huge supporter of the channel, and without his intro song being on all of my For News videos, I feel like my signature style to these videos would just disappear, so please, check him out. You're gonna like his other music. It's really good. These crazy fools actually did it. They actually made a Nickelodeon crossover fighting game. Not only that, but they even got a decently competent developer to make the game. From the same creators that brought you Slap City, Nickelodeon presents Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Oof, that's a mouthful. They could have just called it Nick All-Stars, Nickelodeon Fighters, even Super Nick Bros. But from now on, I'm gonna call it NASB, okay? So NASB is literally Smash Bros, but instead of Nintendo characters, you got my childhood fighting each other. Seriously, I feel like in the late 90s and early 2000s, you were watching all types of cartoons. Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Hey Arnold, Rugrats, and of course, SpongeBob.
I've come for your pickle.
So the idea of all these characters duking it out is insane to me. Where the heck is Jimmy and Timmy? Where's Jimmy's mom? Each character has their own unique movesets and stage. Some stages are wacky and made for fun, and others were built for try-hard professionals that just want to become the best NASB player out there. You got your Battlefield, your Final Destination, even Smashville is here. It's really just Nickelodeon Smash Bros. You fight until the enemy has no more stocks, using normal and special moves. The more damage you take, the farther enemy attacks launch you. It's Smash 101. So you may be wondering, Macro, what's unique about this game? Well, let's get the obvious thing out of the way. This roster is stacked with Nick's heavy hitters and some deep cuts. You got SpongeBoy, Arrow Kid, Daniel Phantom, Arnold Stalker, Dogbutt, and 2 out of 3 of the best Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Donatello sucks. Then you got some more obscure characters like Real Monsters and Lincoln Loud. Like, what show even is this? I obviously know that Loud House is a big show. I just never watched it. So, you know, you don't gotta make me feel bad about my age. Ren and Stimpy are here, but for some reason, so is Powdered Toast Man. And that's his real name. I'm not giving him a funny name. They even got Reptar from the musical Reptar on Ice. They got everybody except Jimmy and Timmy, but you know they're coming as DLC. The other uniquely cool thing about this game is that the way you fight is a little different. For starters, you have a normal attack, and you also have a strong attack. These attacks can be used in every direction, up, down, and neutral. And they can even be performed in the air, unlike Smash Bros, which doesn't have like smash attacks in the air. Blocking is also unlimited unless grabbed, and the grabs are always a cargo throw, and you can punch people that are blocking, and eventually they'll be pushed back to the edge, and if they hit the edge, they can't block anymore. It's a weird mechanic, but once you get used to it, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, and you can wave dash in this game. Yeah, the mechanic that Melee fans adore, it's in this game, and it's pretty great. So that's NASB in a nutshell. Play online with friends or strangers, or versus CPUs. And watch as you get SpongeBob to smack Danny Phantom to the spirit realm. That sentence can all happen. If I told my kid self that, he would freak out. But you may be wondering, is this game even good? Well, let's talk about that. For some reason, there's rollback netcode, which is good. It's something that Smash Ultimate Online doesn't even have. So playing online is actually bearable and significantly more viable. And the game launched with a competitive mode day 1, so you can be the best cat dog out there. The roster has so much variety. You're bound to enjoy at least one character. Not to mention, the design somehow successfully fits with each character, even though they all have different art styles from their shows. It looks like they could coexist. And the prospect of future Nickelodeon fighters fighters has me a little excited. From the obvious of Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner, to other characters like Crimson Chin, Jorgen Bon Strangle, Cow and Chicken, the Angry Beavers, Rocco, Raphael, not you Donatello, Rudy Tabooty, Jenny, freaking Zuko. I could go on, but just know that there are so many characters that they could add, and they would all fit perfectly. The maps are also well designed, with subtle nods to the shows in the background, and I like that they made this game knowing that people would play it competitively. Like, they didn't have to make a Final Destination and a Battlefield and a bunch of single platform stages, but they knew that people love taking these games seriously. This game feels super cheap. The animations, the models, and the complete lack of any voice acting, like seriously, not a single line is spoken. It makes me believe this game has little to no budget, and it shows. There aren't really great animations for movesets, and some of these moves chosen for characters range from okay choices to god-awful. You can see this with almost every character. Their normal up attack will look just like their air up attack. It's like they just recycled animations. Don't get me wrong, some characters have super clever movesets like Mikey and CatDog, but they did my boy Aang and Danny Phantom dirty. Like, let's take a look at Aang. He just fights with his staff and airbends. But come on, he's the Avatar. The moveset could have incorporated all the elements easily. Instead, it's just staff attack, staff spin attack, staff up attack. It's so uninspired. This is why we don't want Donatello. And also, if you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, he barely uses the staff. He loses it more than he uses it. Shout out to overanalyzing Avatar, because he can prove that he never uses the staff. Don't even get me started on Danny Phantom. He could have had such an incredible moveset, but instead he just generically punches people. Ugh. The animation choice also makes it unclear at times as to what move is being used. And with virtually every move having little startup, it feels very difficult to understand what is going on sometimes until it's too late. Just look at any character in Smash Bros.'s animations and compare it to this game's, and you'll see what I mean. It's like 2 frames of startup. You have no idea what's gonna happen right there. The game has an arcade mode that is pointless, as the characters don't speak out loud, and the text is hilariously bad and doesn't make any sense half the time. Like, why would they say this to each other? And you basically just fight random battles on random maps. For what? What is the point of this? There's no story being told, and there's no real challenge here. I don't understand. The control bindings also leave a lot to be desired. For starters, there's no stick jump. You also can't change how the C stick works. It's also a terrible choice on how you change controls. Why would you put it right in the character select and not make it so that we can just make our own profiles and set controls to the profiles? Also, is this a party game or a competitive fighter? If it's more party, then there really isn't enough to make it fun for noobs and people who don't want to try. There's no items, there's no goofy game modes besides sports, which is okay. And on the competitive side, they created great stages for this, but they limited to 4 maps online. Like, why? Who is this game for? Also, people have already discovered some infinites, meaning unblockable moves that end up with a guaranteed stock.
Hey, disconnected.
So that's fun. This game in concept is a childhood dream come true. In execution, the suits at Nick gave this game no budget. There's no voice actors, there's no Jimmy's mom, there's no nothing, and it shows. I understand that a lot of people are probably still gonna enjoy this game because people just want a platform fighter that is fast paced and just goofy, which is fine, but I don't know if I could justifiably tell people to pay $40 for this game. I really do wish that this game was literally just Smash Ultimate but with Nick characters, but the reality is that it's clearly just a Smash knockoff. It's worse in mostly every way. I don't realistically see myself playing this on my own accord anytime soon. So I will be giving Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl a 5 out of 10. But what do you think? Have you played it? What would you rate it? And if you have played it, what's your favorite character to use? At the moment, mine is probably Mikey, the Ninja Turtle. Anyway, I'm not used to being this critical, but I was just super disappointed with this game. But don't let my negative review of this game change how you feel about it. If you enjoy this game, keep enjoying it. But anyway, I gotta go back in time and go hug my childhood self and let him know that it's not gonna be okay. So, I'll catch you later. Ya noob.